Here with head coach Brandon Linton, along with the senior class from Tufts University after tonight's 95-93 overtime loss to Redlands in the NCAA second round. Coach, just opening thoughts on tonight's game.
Yeah, obviously, tough result. I don't think you ever anticipate when it's going to be done. And I think, particular to our group, we definitely weren't anticipating it being in the second round here. So it stings. There's a lot of raw emotion right now in our locker room, obviously with these guys being their last college game. So it's hard to think about anything but the sting of the final result. But with more time, and we kind of tried to touch on a little bit, is trying to reflect on the totality of the year. And I'm just so proud of these five guys here as leaders of our program, just making it a joy every day to come in here and coach these guys and come to work. We just have some of the best guys, from 1 to 18 on our roster, and I hate this final result for them because of all the hard work that they've put into it and the fact that they're all just the best kids in the world that are so committed. But I think with more time, we'll step back and realize just how fun and how special and how rare the time that we had together this year was.
Coach, I want to stay in the game a little bit before we get to the season as a whole. But you guys are up 17 with 11 to go, 11 minutes to play. Obviously Redlands comes back and ties it over, to force overtime. What do you think changed over that last 10 minutes or so to see them come back?
Yeah, we had one turnover in the first half, and I think I think it was 10 in the second half. Turned the ball over. They turned up the pressure. I think the refs were letting us play, and I think that was to Redlands' advantage. But with that, we still had plenty of opportunities to, control the basketball and make, good decisions once we cross half court, and I don't think we did that effectively enough, and that turned into points on the other end. So the turnovers was the game. When we only had one, we were in full control. When we were giving it back, that was the other end of that spectrum. And then the glass, we lost a rebounding battle. I don't know how many times that's happened to our group this year, but we got the stops. Even when they were charging back, we were getting stops. We just weren't getting rebounds. So turnovers and second chances, I think, is what we're really going to look back and kick ourselves for, because we had it there. We just didn't grab it.
Going over to you, Truman, I'd just love to hear you reflect on this season. Obviously, you guys win 23 games. It's 3 straight 21 seasons, never been done before. Just talk about what that means to you.
For me personally, it's just amazing to see everyone on our team step up when they need to. No matter what the game, we had different guys stepping up in every different way for every occasion, and that's a beautiful thing to see when you're not relying on one guy every night. And coaches gave us a great game plan for pretty much every game we had, and it was awesome. It's been an amazing experience these past 4 years, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Quinn, I want to come over to you. It's been 4 years. You've seen that you've seen this team grow and grow and grow. What has been special about you and this experience as a player?
I think more so than anything, it's just the connections and the guys within the locker room. You go back to our freshman year, super close group. Sophomore year, same thing, all the way up until the senior year. It's just been a special group of guys in the locker room that I've been able to share my 4 years here with. Echoing what Truman said, I wouldn't really change it.
Patty, for you, you're a captain this year, and obviously that comes with a lot of responsibility. But you guys still have a pretty decently young team. Obviously the junior class, but you still are playing some sophomores. And how have you seen this group of 5 gentlemen sitting up here right now just be leaders for that group?
Absolutely. I think everyone sitting at this table has been an amazing leader in their own way throughout our 4 years here. Going down the line, Mike coming in after 2 years, playing football, being Swede Nelson that he is. He's coming in and just going hard as he can every day, being the energy guy in practice, and being a damn good basketball player as well. It's just been amazing to see that from him. Bobby, Coach said it. He's said it a bunch of times, but he's the guy you want to see when you need to put a smile on your face. Like Bobby, just infectious energy, and that spreads throughout the team 100%. You can tell with every single guy. Like he's just brightened their day. Truman, coming out to play football the last 2 years. I mean, just unbelievable work ethic out of him, and that absolutely rubs off on everyone, all the younger guys you see. Quinn, just unbelievable. That does not get enough recognition for the leadership he has on this team, but I know for a fact the younger guys look to him, and he's had a massive impact on them. So I just think every one of these guys has been an unbelievable leader, and I think you'll see that in next year's group. I think they're ready to take the next step, but credit to these 4 guys to my left that have helped create that.
Bobby, for you, obviously you're finishing your career. How excited are you? I mean, you've got a pretty young group that come, obviously the juniors that play a lot, and the sophomores. How excited are you to kind of see them continue to grow, as you finish your career?
Yeah, I mean, they're unbelievable. Like Jackson said it, everyone's kind of said it. This team is really special, and to have like guys like James, Scott, and Josh to be thrown into the starting lineup as sophomores and handle that. And then this year, show the improvement they've showed to lead this team to what we accomplished. It's like sky's the limit for them. They're gonna have 3 years of experience, and then everyone else, like John Medley. I've said it multiple times. I think he was the heart and soul of this team. The stuff that he was able to do for us. He wasn't getting his number called. He wasn't scoring points, but just his willingness to buy into the system was really, really cool to see. And just each and every single one of the guys on our team they know, we say this every year, like we don't want to have this feeling again, and they know that we can't be there to experience it with them, but they're gonna be a special group, and they're gonna win a lot of games next year.
Coach, back to you. Obviously it's so new, right? But like, what will you remember most about this team?
Yeah, just the relationships, man. It's all the small moments. It's never any of the big ones, right? It's a joke, with one of these guys before practice. It's Sydney making fun of Robbie on the bus, but just all the little moments, man. I was getting emotional in the locker room, like talking about my 2 little boys, seeing them, especially Nolan, my oldest son. He's kind of been now growing with this group, and like he was afraid to even like talk to any of them, and still kind of afraid of half of them. But now he's giving them fist bumps and stuff. So just all the little touch points of the relationships that really makes our group as a whole special, makes our vibe feel great. It's just all the little relationships and moments that you have with each of the 18 guys, the 3 other assistant coaches, our managers. Like, that's what I miss most. Obviously, going to work, game planning, scouting reports, building a practice, figuring out how you're going to try and get a W. But it's all of the exterior stuff off of that I'll miss more than anything. But yeah, just relationships is the number one thing that comes to mind when I think about our group, and that's what I think is the most special, and what will make the off season feel better as it goes. Is just thinking about, man, even with this loss, I'm one of the luckiest dudes in the country, because there's some people that are winning and sick and tired of their group, and they can't wait for it to be over, right? There's some people that are already done who are so glad for it to be done. Me, I'm the opposite. I'm going to be pissed, but pissed because I know how special these 5 are and how special our guys underneath them are. So it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet because the great thing is what makes it suck that much more.
22-6 NCAA tournament for the 3rd straight year. Like I said, 20 wins for the 3rd straight year. Never been done for this program, guys. Coach, just want to thank you for your contributions to the team. Amazing season, and thanks for your time.
Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate everything that you do, man. Go Jumbos.